Hello. It's about to be time to start the episode, but we just wanted to stick out a quick disclaimer that the audio in this one is subpar.
Little janky.
Something went wrong. For some reason, it sounds like Andy is dialing in remotely, but he was there in person. We were both there in the room, so just bear with us for the audio here. Still a jolly good time. We were sweating like it was no one's business.
Yep. Enjoy. Sorry about the sound quality.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to War with a Mate with me, James.
And me, Andy.
Really sweaty versions of us. Boy, it is toasty today.
Yeah, it's horrible, actually. It's just very muggy. I've had a bad day.
We've had a bad day.
Yeah, I've not enjoyed it too much now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. Is it just the weather, or something been weathering you?
I guess just the weather.
The weather's been weathering you?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's
God, that's poetry, and it's sweaty.
Yeah.
That's two bad things for you, because you're not big into poetry, are you?
Not really, no.
Or really moggy heat?
Two things I'm not a huge fan of, yeah.
Yeah, those are on your hate list. Your hit list. And yeah, the UK is being absolutely battered by temperatures that we don't have the infrastructure for.
Yeah, I'm not equipped for this.
And I don't want to hear any of the international audience, and I'm talking to you, Australia, where our core listener base seems to be. Yeah, I get it, it's hot there. But our country's designed to keep heat in. Our buildings are made of brick and insulation. We don't have air conditioning in most places. Everything is... The trains have stopped. They've advised people this week to not travel because the train might not run on the tracks anymore. The tracks might buckle.
No, that one doesn't... That one feels like we can take some blame, where it's like...
I don't know, I reckon at the time that...
It's a steel girder, like...
But when they were building it, they probably thought temperatures would be kind of static, because train companies are, as everyone knows, climate change deniers.
That's... Yeah, that tracks. That makes it...
That tracks.
That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, I like that. Yeah. But I guess they kind of have to be, because of the fact that they run on things that actually cause climate change and decay.
Well, I mean, they're kind of one of the possible answers to climate change, so it would be good if they believed in it.
Oh, God. What a duality that those trains are.
Yeah.
Stuck somewhere between. But we're not here to talk about trains.
No, we're
not this week.
Stuck somewhere else.
We are stuck in the deserts of North Africa in the past, but in the present as well. In this instance, the past only stretches back to 1979, when the Campaign for North Africa was published by SPI. And now, all the way in the future, we're playing it to completion. But first, a 6-turn practice run that we are in the final turn of.
We've entered turn 6. Woohoo!
We're officially here. We're in the final turn of this godforsaken practice run. Andy, how do you feel? Deflated?
I have no energy for the game this week.
It's too hot.
It's too hot to be doing.
I'm sweating so much, and for some reason I've decided to make a coffee.
And I can't sleep. I'm tired and hot. I'm having a horrible time.
Oh my God, you're really falling apart at the finish line here. You made it all this way, and you've been the positive voice for this whole thing, and a bit of hot weather is what's fucked you up.
It's completely destroyed me.
Is that all it took?
Apparently.
You're a shell of a man. Look at you, you can't even bring yourself to drink your flagon of water.
I just wanted to hold it.
You brought it to your mouth and then you just stopped. You got rabies as well.
Oh, no.
When the symptoms kick in, you're done for, man. That's as far as rabies goes. At that point, you're a dead man. You're just a dead man with a frothy mouth.
I can power through rabies.
You can't. Don't fucking
It's
lie.
a little positive attitude.
That doesn't stop rabies.
What?
A very
Placebo effect.
a very proactive vaccine stops rabies. I think there's like several different shots you need to take. Tequila? Whiskey?
Yeah, just drown the rabies.
No, I don't think that'll work. I don't think getting drunk when you get bitten by a rabid animal is the way to tackle that. I think there's medical sciences that have looked into it, and alcohol, probably not the way around it.
No, agree, disagree.
Although, having said that, if I have too much alcohol, I also can't drink water.
There you go.
If I'm really drunk and someone offers me water, I'll say, probably in slurred words, no, I don't want that water. I want to keep drinking.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, but we'll cross that bridge another time. For now, I'm fine. Hey, I'm having a coffee at 8:30 in the evening. I've got a late start at work tomorrow. It's fine. I can be up late tonight. Yeah, well, later than usual. Again, we're going off topic. We've got a game to talk about here. We've got the final turn of the practice run, and I am giddy, Andy, because when we get to wrap this up, when we finally finish it, we get to have like a few weeks hiatus in between while we get the spreadsheet sorted.
Yeah.
It means that I'm not technically playing the game for the first time in 18 months.
But you are.
I'm getting ready for it, but
yeah.
That's how it was at the start. I'll have that sort of feeling in the back of my head where I'm like, I could just not turn up anymore.
Don't do that.
I could, though.
That's always an option.
Not really. I feel like it's a bad thing to do partway through. That feels uncouth. But when we finish the practice scenario, when we've got that bookend there, I can just fucking drop this thing like a hot shit. Maybe I will.
Okay.
But let's keep positive, Andy. You're bringing me down with all this heat and this sweat.
I didn't do the heat.
Yeah, you did. You are the celestial body that provides light to my photosynthesis.
Thank you.
I don't mean that. Those were hollow words.
Oh.
I'm just trying to make you feel a bit better, because God, you look a state.
It worked, and then you said it. And then you took it back.
Now you're going to spiral.
Yeah. So it's store expenditure, eh?
Yeah, we did all of the markings of the start of a turn for the last time, and it was pretty positive on my side. I was very happy with how today went.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone. Everyone got the grub for me.
Yeah, you had a bit of a bad run, which I think, based on your mentality approaching today's session, probably didn't help.
No, it's a bad session type as well. The bookkeeper wants for when you can't be bothered.
Yeah, because there's no excitement. There's not a single
to, grasp onto.
Not a single ounce of dopamine in this building. It's empty.
A decision today.
Oh God, no, we didn't. I made one decision, which I guess we'll get to. But initially, it's just store expenditure. And how are you guys looking for food, Andy?
They're good, actually.
Yeah, they all fed up?
Yeah, I've got them all sorted for Offstage 2 last turn. So a couple of them had too many stores, where it's like, could have taken that down a bit, but I'm probably shipped ammo instead. But yeah, they're all fine.
Mine are, for the most part, okay. I've got my core guys, my guys I've been doing some offensive moves with, that I've been keeping on top of their supplies. They are fully fed.
Yeah.
I was both amazed and disappointed, because when I had a look through, I realized just how accessible stores are. If I just have a supply line that kind of works, just even to a small degree, I can feed my men.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have been having so many starving men for so long.
I guess it's good you've worked this out in the practice scenario. This is sort of what it was for.
It's just a shame that it's so late. Even now, I do have some men starving, but that's just because they're kind of behind enemy lines. I couldn't really get trucks to where they are.
Oh, is that?
That cluster. So where I've kind of pincered you in.
Cluster?
The one around your guys now.
Oh, those guys didn't get fed.
Some of them did. Some of them got supplied early on. But the guys, the 32nd, I think it's the Bardia garrison, the ones who are quite low down.
Oh, right,
I think they're the most southern unit that I have there.
Yeah.
They are, I'll just tell you now, they're hungry.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I've got a few other ones that are hungry around there. Good thing is, hunger doesn't mean that they're non-functional. It just means that they can't be on the offensive. Good thing is, those guys are designed to be in a defensive position.
Yeah.
They can still have a zone of control. They just can't willingly start marching into yours. But they're not designed for that. I don't want them to start a fight. I want them to be an obstacle.
Is there no downside to defending either?
No, not that I've come across anyway. Definitely worth double checking if it comes to it. But
any cohesion here?
No, I don't think so. Again, I'll have to double check that. But I'm pretty sure on the first turn of hunger, you don't take any losses.
Oh, also, are they hungry or are they
half rationed?
Half rationed.
Yeah, they're half rationed.
Yeah.
They're not. None of them are
full hunger.
I think one of them is fully starving.
Right.
But that was kind of by not design, just ignorance. But I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I came to terms with that ignorance a while ago, which actually makes it not ignorant.
No.
I decided to starve some men.
Yeah, it was very much a decision.
I decided, if it's the last thing I do, it will be to starve more Italian fascists.
I mean, that's the spirit.
It's just putting the world right a little bit. I think someone has to do it, and history didn't do it well enough, clearly, because they still caused a real pain in the backside for Egypt, for Libya. I'm putting those wrongs to rights. That's what I'm doing. Fixing history. I'm like Doctor Who if he had some balls. None of this, it's a paradox. You can't cross your own time stream. Yeah, I can. Fuck you, Doctor Who.
He also does it a lot. It's just you forget.
Yeah, he does it a lot. It's a show about time travel. You can't really have rules. Otherwise, it doesn't work anymore. Campaign for North Africa has rules. Too many rules, some would argue. But today, since they've worked in my favour, and I'm a hypocrite, I'm actually fine with them.
Oh, okay.
So
at least that's a turnaround from a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I've realised that what bothered me is that it didn't work in my favour, and I think I'm a petulant child.
Oh!
So, bit of self-awareness.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm growing.
See if that lasts.
Yeah, the first step to addressing a problem, Andy, is recognising that there is one, and then denying it when it actually kicks in and causes consequences.
For years.
Yeah, well, it'll be for like half a century that we'll be doing this.
Yeah.
So, get used to that. Buckle in, because I'm going to be insufferable whenever I'm not winning.
Such a long time.
I know. It's kind of a psychological warfare wrapping around the layers of gameplay.
Okay.
I think we should have a bit of a meta fight. Not the Zuckerberg meta, because I think that got shut off. All that meta real estate.
The metaverse,
yeah. Not Facebook, I think that's still going.
Yeah, that's still chugging along.
I imagine so, anyway.
Yeah.
I used it fairly recently.
Oh, yeah.
For the news. Unfortunately, that's where I got a lot of news.
You get news from Facebook.
It's not from like a Facebook post, like news articles.
Christ.
Whoa, I'm not completely demented. Come on, I don't search for news on there. It's just news articles will come up on Facebook, and then I'll be linked to a semi-reputable newspaper.
Will you?
Yeah, I'm not going to say which one. I'm embarrassed a little bit as to which one comes up.
Is it the one with good headlines?
Yes, it's not the Daily Mail, by the way. It's not. It's not bad in that way. I think it's just kind of unreliable and stupid. It's not directly inflammatory. I think, anyway. I don't know. I've been kind of indoctrined.
Yeah.
But that's meta. We're talking about the here and now, Andy. You're going off topic. You're feverish.
I am. I'm sorry. I've wandered off in the desert looking for an oasis.
Did you find one?
No.
Oh, the candor is kind of disarming. So, store expenditure. Some men are hungry. One group of men are starving.
Anyone thirsty?
No, I found that all the way through. Thirst has only been an issue for some of the guys who are off in the middle of nowhere to the west.
That you've just deliberately not.
Well, I could have. You know what the worst thing is? I could have moved them. Because it's my paratrooper guys who I for some reason I've just left them there, and they're like an actual group of infantry, and I've just left them there to die.
Wait, they can actually paratroop as well?
No, that's just the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can't actually paratroop.
Okay.
Because that's another fun part of the game. They'll just give names to things that don't actually fit in with the rules.
Yeah.
Because they decided we'll make rules that don't really pay attention to the historical names and designations. We'll just create a separate system based on a different grouping.
I think it's more that it was just a very confused naming convention by people in the war.
Yeah, but you could have designed your game around that, couldn't you?
No, because it's all contradictory. That's the problem.
Well, they could have just added more rules. Yeah, it would have been more complicated, but God, at least it would have made sense. That's what I'm asking for, Andy, a bit of consistency.
It makes sense.
You don't always need verisimilitude.
It's the whole game.
No, some of the game is about making friends.
No, that's not in there anymore.
Yeah, it is.
I think it actually mentions ending friendships in the book.
I think it does, actually, yeah. But we've got common ground to stave off that. Well, when we release our addenda for the rules, we'll put common ground in there.
800-page hardcover A5 Addenda.
We'll put that in. We'll put Fruit Zone in.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
No history stuff.
No. They've already got a historical background that comes with it. Do they want more?
Yeah, it's just silly.
At that point, just stick it in a laptop and tell them to Google it. I'm not doing the work for them. You can search all of the history stuff. You can't search the game stuff.
That's true.
So, I'm not doing the legwork. I'm not some I know I said gooner. Some goon.
Really?
I guess I'm not a gooner. I'm not a goon.
Doubt.
You just LA Noir me, you fuck.
Yes.
Just hit me with the fucking Cole Phelps. Son of a bitch. You're lying.
Yeah.
It is hot, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, this is.
That temperature is really doing things to the way that my brain processes information.
Apologies if this one isn't very coherent.
Oh, yeah. Compared to all the other ones where we are fucking dead on the money.
Yeah, we're not as dialed in.
Oh, well, at least we didn't have much to sort out today, because after the store expenditure, we got to move on to, well, I guess we did this out of order technically, because we did store expenditure, and then we had you hunt down my ships, my naval convoy.
Didn't find
them. And that is your legacy, Andy.
Jesus.
You have consistently been missing my ships.
I have a strategy for the main game, though, so that's fine.
Just find the ships.
Yes, my way to do it.
More planes?
Yeah.
Right, okay, sorry. I'm not giving you that as a strategy, because that's just turning up the number.
Well, you have to get the planes from somewhere.
I mean, yeah, but it's not really a strategy. Come back to me with more steps,
Fine.
and I'll let you call it a strategy.
Right.
Right now, you may as well have just said, I will do better.
There are more steps, I'm just not going to tell you them.
It's move planes from other locations. You don't have to give it all away.
Okay.
How was that water?
Fine.
You're not even happy with the fucking water now. Come on, man. Gotta give some kudos to the environment. Mother Earth gave you that.
No, Northumbrian water did.
Yeah, that's a good point. They gave me a refund a few years ago. It was like 5 years after we'd moved.
Where's my half?
It was from one of the flats that I had, my Wall's End flat.
Doubt.
Stop Cole Phelpsing me. I'll show you the receipts.
Sure.
It's because we moved over, and I moved over my account, and then you got added into it. So I think you've actually muddied the Northumbrian waters.
That seems unlikely.
It seems very likely.
Couldn't be me.
Also, when it comes to our financial splits, when it comes to moving, we've had some issues in the past with deposits.
Yeah?
We had one deposit that wasn't registered by the landlord.
That one, yeah.
That one stung a little bit, because he tried to make us pay for a new bathroom for him as well, which kind of a dick move. The bathroom was fine, by the way, everyone. The toilet seat was a bit loose, because one of the screws had come off. I don't really think that warrants retiling the bathroom. And then there was the chest of drawers that you somehow destroyed.
Yeah, that one was fair.
And I think one of the bed frame, like the planks underneath the bed frame had come apart.
Oh, no, there was some ink up that had got, like, at some point, a pen had split, and it had gone through the duvet and stained the mattress.
Oh, yeah. So then they were asking as we were moving out, and our friend was helping us with a car.
Yeah.
So not big enough to fit furniture in. And they're like, well, are you taking the bed? And it's like, well, as generous as this is, no, we're not getting rid of the rubbish for you, because you've already said you're removing the deposit. You're trying to claim all of it in the sake of removing a bed and replacing a chest of drawers, which, if the chest of drawers broke, it's a bad chest of drawers.
To be fair, I think they were fair. That one, they were fine to take my half.
Yeah, I guess so. But you didn't take my half. You didn't take my half of boats. You didn't take any of my boats. Not a single one. You don't even know they exist. So really, you can't actually talk about the boats without it being metagaming.
I mean, I know they were arriving.
You've been looking at the rules then.
Yeah.
Good.
It's not metagaming.
You gotta go through the game on vibes, which actually we've done for far too much of the
That's
game.
an issue, yeah. We need to not do that.
Yeah, we need to lock in. So from there, we went back into the cycle of gameplay in the order it's meant to. We went to initiative. We rolled to determine who gets initiative for this final turn.
And it's you.
Surprisingly, against the odds, I came in and I bloody won. You got a 1, I got a 4, and with the differentials, it still means I come out on top. I get initiative for, I think, only the second time in this scenario.
Yeah, I don't. Did you have one?
I think at the very start.
First turn automatically.
So, you know what? I think I might have got it in turn 3. And if that is the case, I've actually had it half the time.
You've actually done well.
Yeah, that actually feels... Yeah. Wow, it feels like you've always had it.
Yeah.
And I decided I will be going first this op stage.
That's fair.
Because I want to be able to reposition my guys a little bit, rejig them to... Well, yeah, I would. Of course I would.
What are you going to make them do?
I'm going to make them build a more defensive perimeter around my guys, around your guys, if anything, kind of box them in, and just really ruin your day.
Okay.
Just make it difficult for you to maneuver. That's the general plan.
Seems very sharp.
The issue is, because I had a quick look at my guys on the map, and I realised that because of the hungry people, I can't fully box you in. Because at first my plan was box you in from all sides, at least one of your units, try and force a retreat, and then if you can't retreat, you immediately surrender.
No, you just lose 10%.
I'm pretty sure if you can't...
We need to check this, because otherwise we've been doing it, that if you choose not to...
No, choose not to, I think is fine, but I think if you're boxed in to the point where retreat isn't even viable, because there's units on all sides. So if I box you in every adjacent hex...
I thought we talked about this and it wasn't the case. I might be just misremembering.
We've had it a lot where we've had to retreat, but I don't think we've ever had it where we've been completely surrounded on every single hex. Because I feel like that's noteworthy enough that I would definitely remember that, surely.
I remember us talking a few episodes ago about finishing divisions.
Yeah.
I thought we checked it then. We'll have another look.
Maybe. It could be a pipe dream.
Like that, it is good, because it does mean there's a way to get rid of...
If you just box them in completely. But again, it's not going to happen, because I left my men to starve too much. It was the last thing I do. Those Italians will be hungry.
Yeah.
So, all in all, my plan will be quite broadly build defensive perimeter.
Makes sense.
And because of that, me giving myself the first go, I also ruled the weather.
You did?
And it is the antithesis of what we're experiencing right now. It is a nice, fresh rainstorm. Better yet, Lady Luck has smiled down on me and given me a little peck on the cheek and a shoulder rub, and also a little cushion for me to put my feet up on, because the rainstorm is on maps D and E, your maps.
Yeah,
can't believe that.
The sandstorm from last upstage. It's a very bad timing for me.
It's bizarre. Like, all of these things coming together, the unlikely initiative and the
Those
rainstorm.
Those two are a nice combo.
It's incredible, because now it means I can roll out my aircraft. I can strike you in places that I want to, leave you pinned in some areas. I've got bombers that have been sat there for 2 op stages now, just stocking up on ammo. So I've got quite a few guys that are ready to go.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a big bombing run that you simply can't counter with any planes.
No, this is going to be a bad op stage for me.
So if I can shut down some of your guys with bombardments from the air, and then also box them in a position that's going to be difficult to navigate, I kind of remove an op stage from you if it all goes well.
I mean, yeah, you do. So,
giving you only 2 op stages to play around with.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can shave down my guys on the ground with what's left. But I'm actually feeling hopeful about this next op stage. The 2 that follow, I doubt I'm going to get as lucky. So I'm making the most of it while I can.
Yeah, it's a good chance to get some swing the momentum for the last 2 op stages.
That's all I can wish for at this point. Yeah. I just need a good start for this final turn, and maybe I can carry that momentum of excitement through over the next 9 weeks. and see it out with maybe not a smile on my face, but the ghost of a grin. That's all I need.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess. Do you have a strategy? You don't have to divulge to the full thing.
This is such a big thing between the air stuff and not having initiative that I think it's going to be see what the lay of the land is.
Yeah, makes sense that you want to see how this pans out before you start saying something as bold as I have a plan.
I mean, I'm generally going to try and push, but I think this op stage might have a big effect on how successful that is.
Or I could roll absolute dog shit
That's true.
and leave you in a position where nothing really changed.
Yeah, it's just an offstage. Gone.
Yeah, maybe I'll waste my upstage. Maybe the excitement will get to me and I'll do something stupid, because I'm known to do that.
Yes, hoping.
Or, as soon as I find a way to get a quick dopamine rush,
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll spoil it for myself. I'll spoil it for everyone. So, we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll waste my planes.
Hope so.
I hope not. I'd quite like to not do that. I'm tentative about using too many planes now and then not having any for the last 2 op stages. Because right now I've got a really good backlog of planes I haven't used. I don't want to splooge all of them right now and then have really bad refit rolls.
Oh.
And then end up with, because my refit rolls are terrible. The Italian refits for planes, you get really low rolls.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to end up in that situation. I have to temper myself. I have to be careful. And I don't know that I can.
Yeah. Do you add to your refit rolls?
I think I add, yes, and I think that makes it worse.
Yeah,
I think
so
I add
you can't get 100%.
No, I think the highest I can get is 75, maybe.
Right, okay.
Or 70, possibly.
I think it's, 70.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's not. It's never full. It's never 100.
Yeah.
I think even when the Germans come about, I don't even think they get 100.
Huh.
I think they max out with the one below. Possibly.
Yeah.
I remember looking at my air stuff for the future and being like, this is never going to be perfect.
No.
But the good thing is I get some really good planes from the Germans.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
The Messerschmitts, yeah. So that'll be cool. But for now, that's it. That's where we left off. We've got the weather. We've got me going first. We've got 1 turn to go. Can't believe it.
No, we've actually made it. Made it to not the final closing run, but a bit of it.
Yeah, I just didn't. Part of me didn't expect us to get to the end of the practice run. I thought something would go wrong.
Yeah.
I thought something would break down irreparably where we just can't play anymore. Whether it's our minds or the board game itself, or I don't know, maybe we just start hating each other.
Because when we finish this, it's already a very small group of people who are interested in scenarios.
Yeah,
I've seen quite a few online. People have run through
some of the biggest. I've seen someone do the
Desert Fox. I saw.
I think it was the Desert Fox one.
I think someone was doing it was a Board Game Geek where they were doing they did a couple after reports.
Yeah, it was Board Game Geek, and also there was a thread on Reddit where some guys in a game shop in, I think it was Boston or something.
Yeah,
maybe Boston. They were playing it, and that seems to have dropped off or stopped because I don't see those posts anymore.
Yeah,
and fair play to them. I guess throwing in the towel isn't really throwing in the towel. It's just realizing that life needs more. If you've got a family, if you've got a social life, if you've got hopes and dreams, this is a hard thing to sustain.
I do also think if you have a lot more than 2 people, it's very...
Yeah, you end up in a situation where how do you schedule that?
Yes.
I'm just doing a quick check. Yeah, so we'll have done 5% of what the full game will be when we finish this practice scenario.
Yeah.
5.4%. That's all right.
That's enough where it's you'd see it on the pie chart.
Yeah.
We're not in the imperceptible sliver section.
I mean, if you convert this to a 20-sided die,
yeah, we've rolled that one.
Put this in D&D terms. We've taken off one of the sides of the die. That's good. That's measurable. Yeah, that's a big die. So if we can shave off one of those sides, we can shave off the rest. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
18 months at a time.
18 months at a time. It has to get faster.
It will.
I don't want to die with this game unfinished.
Nah, we'll be fine.
You can't promise that. But we persevere, we plod on, we happy few. Moving on from that, we shall instead, I guess, move to happier topics, maybe some cooler environments. Mentally.
Yeah, they can't email us.
Yeah, they can't email us ice.
Cold.
Well, we can get cold emails.
Yeah, because, just tonally.
Yeah, or sales.
Oh, we get a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, this first email that we have here from Laura, it actually harkens back to the advertisement common ground that we had. We had an email about this last week as well that we read.
Yeah, well, we revealed that we are actually
Idiots.
very susceptible to advertising.
Yeah, we're just sponges. You just show us something and it's like jangly keys in front of a baby. We just need to have that. Common Ground, episode 74. Would you like to buy a mattress? Is the subject line. Laura, yes. How about that? We'll buy it.
Oh, you want a mattress?
We'll have the mattress, thank you.
You're going to put it on top of your mattress?
I did this fairly recently. I think I might have told you this. We've rearranged the house over the last few months. I say that it was around Christmas time that we did this, and in the spare room there was a spare bed.
Is that the one that's now in the downstairs toilet?
Yes. So I forgot. Yeah, you visited for some D&D sessions. So yeah, we disassembled the spare room spare bed to put some other furniture in. And in doing so, we realized, now we have a bed frame disassembled. We are both worried about moving it into the loft because we don't have the coordination, hand-eye, to get a bed frame, a disassembled one even, into the loft. So instead, we've put the disassembled pieces into the downstairs bathroom. We've got 3 bathrooms. It's a fun layout because it's not a house that you would expect to be big enough to have 3 bathrooms, and yet, so. Well, you just realised what you were doing there, clicking a pen quite ferociously. That's all right. I don't think the mic picked it up. It's not the loud music your neighbour usually plays. So we've got the bed frame down there, and then we've got the mattress, and now it's just upstairs on the landing. We don't know what to do with it. And for a while, we had the idea of, well, let's just put it on top of our mattress.
Yeah.
And then we put it on top, and we realised how insane that is.
How's that insane?
Because the bed is then really high.
Here's what the thing, though. All mattress, no bed.
No.
Get rid of the bed and just stack mattresses.
This attitude is what led to you, I think, destroying the first bed in that flat. This is just. Also, hang on a minute. With your bed,
what's wrong with my bed?
Your nest.
It's not a nest.
Your bed doesn't have the rungs.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It didn't.
It didn't. I put them back in.
You put them back in. There was a period of time where you slept on the mattress, on your floor, in some kind of nest.
The mattress was in the bed frame, but some of the slats on the bed were broken, so I just have taken that out.
Yeah, so you had the bed frame still, so you had like walls up alongside you.
Yeah.
In a nest.
It was quite nice.
You made a bunker.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like that would be cozy, but I just think there's enough social pressure for me to say it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I guess, which means I'll never be happy.
No, you won't. As I'm a happy guy.
You are a free spirit. I'm not going to call you a maverick because it sounds too cool, but you're a free spirit, Andy.
Thanks, man.
A sweaty free spirit. So yeah, I've got a mattress in my corridor. If anyone wants a mattress, hit me up. Laura, but you're trying to peddle a mattress to me. Howdy, gents. Your discussion on Amazon's terrible practice of giving you the least sensible adverts reminded me of a great John Boyce video. Would you like to buy a mattress? You may not be able to explain why the company is emailing you about purchasing something you already have, but he sure can explain what would happen if you followed their advice and actually did purchase it every time they asked. Wonderful nonsense to relax to. I'd recommend giving it a watch. And a link. Subtly, humbly, bravely yours from the land down under, Laura, another Australian. We are riddled with Aussies.
Yeah. And that goes to Would You Like to Buy a Mattress from Secret Base, which is a very good channel. I've not seen that specific video, but they've got a very good one on Bob's disappearing from sports.
Yeah, because when you said Bob's, you mentioned this right before we started, Bob's disappearing from sports.
Yeah.
And I thought you meant the haircut.
Which is also probably not super common, but
I'd expect not. But
just guess this guy didn't break that down.
But it's people named Bob.
Yeah, there's like none left in any professional sports or something. Or there's like one in NASCAR.
I feel like it might be more prevalent in darts.
I don't know if he did darts in it.
Yeah, is that a sport?
Because I think it's also a thing of like people get Robert now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like Robert is.
I feel like something's happened with Bob where you can't. Bob's got like an inherently friendly. I don't know. It's not a very sporty name. I don't know that.
I think too many working class people have died, and no one calls each other Bob anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the culling of the working class that now Bobs don't exist and everyone wants Robert.
Yeah, we should bring Bob back.
Oh, Bobby? You don't hear Bobby. Fuck me, when was the last time you met a Bobby?
Bobby Kennedy?
You met Bobby Kennedy?
Not physically.
Sorry, not physically. In what way have you met Bobby Kennedy?
I feel like we've got a connection.
Fuck me. I hope this is the heat. I hope I haven't just pulled at a string here and found that there's something wrong with you.
Maybe. Maybe it's the heat.
I'll revisit this in a few weeks and see how you're getting on. We'll put a pin in that one. But thank you for that, Laura. And you know what, I might even watch that tonight when I get back, because this coffee will keep me up for a while. If the heat doesn't, the caffeine will.
Also, yeah, I am also intrigued by if he's getting... Every time they say, do you want a mattress, he says yes.
It sounds like it's, the suggested thing. So it's like, oh, would you like this since you bought this other thing? And I imagine...
Is he the reason the algorithm thinks it works? Because it makes so much mattress money off one guy.
Well, I wonder if it's the same thing as Wikipedia, where if you click on the first link on every page...
you eventually end up...
on philosophy is the page it takes you to. So I wonder if it's the same thing where if you keep on buying related items, it eventually cycles back to the most fundamental purchase you can make. I'm not sure what the most fundamental purchase is.
Mattress is up there.
I don't think it's the most fundamental.
You spend like a third of your life on it.
Yeah, but I do spend a lot of time on that, but... Oh, God.
Like, a good mattress is probably, if you're going to invest in, like, one thing, it's probably one of the things worth investing in.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, maybe a mattress is the most fundamental purchase. Jesus.
And sleep, if you don't sleep well, just fucks everything up.
Yeah.
I actually need that.
Well, you found this out today. You said that you're tired because you didn't sleep well because of the heat.
Yeah.
Maybe a fan should be the... Well, that's only for small portions of the year. What am I talking about? You usually meant to fill in the blanks.
Sorry.
When I stop, you go.
I was so
God, man.
what you say. Oh, God.
Adjacency pairs, follow them.
I don't think I'm just hot. I actually think I might have heat stroke.
Have you been in direct sunlight much?
No.
It's just the temperature that... Are you dehydrated?
I don't think... I've been drinking a lot, but also sweating a lot, so probably...
Yeah, you're wiping your brow right now. You do have a bit of shine to your skin.
Yeah.
Like a silverfish. Well, this is going to be the last episode of War with a Mate before Andy is either committed or dies of heat stroke.
One or the other. But before that, let's do one more email.
Yeah, come on, then. We'll tick one more off before you go meet Bobby Kennedy.
The subject is, oh boy, an email.
Well, that's generic.
Hello, lads. Hope you're doing well. I started listening to the podcast a few months ago, and after quickly catching up, the new episodes have become a real highlight of my weekends.
Thank you.
I was planning to send an email in during the first round of begging, but by the time I got around to it, someone had beat me to asking my questions, so now I'm very happy to be late for the second round.
Oh, God, we have a second round of begging.
Oh, God. Yes, it was when we were running... Oh, so we've got two of them laying.
Oh, we've set ourselves two traps in the past.
That's good. It means it'll keep coming. So, I wanted to ask if you're planning to cover less military-centric aspects of the war in later history segments, or perhaps interspersed with the more classical subjects to switch it up. Yeah, I think we'll be some slice of life stuff, living in the time as well as just the military. I mean, as we've said, we've got 30 years to cover 3 years, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's very much your wheelhouse, Andy, when it comes to history. I'd be happy to dabble in there once or twice, maybe. I'll maybe throw my hand in the ring for another history segment at some stage, but
yeah,
I'd have to put in a lot more prep, because yours are very good, and I feel like mine would pale in comparison. So I'd have to really find something that hooks me hard. So maybe I'll find something non-military, maybe something a bit more civilian, that maybe really tickles my fancy.
Oh, looking forward to that.
But otherwise, Andy, it's you.
Oh, okay.
Don't hold your breath.
Yeah. If so, I'd like to nominate Swedish humanitarian Raoul Wallenberg as a civilian to cover, a man who, along with his team, saved thousands of Hungarian Jews from deportation, mostly relying on pure daring do and good old lying to the fascist face.
Oh, it's a classic tactic.
I love it. I'm underselling here to leave the most interesting bits for Andy to cover if he so chooses, but I do believe it would make a great segment. definitely thanks for the recommendation. It'll go on the list.
Yeah, you've taken up quite a few suggestions from mails, and they've turned out to be awesome history segments.
I think every time someone suggests something, I put it on a list, and I've also not got into researching something someone suggested and gone, nah, and like shelved it. So
I think that the thing is with all these like slices of history, there's at least one interesting nugget that you can like blow up and make a full week's session.
Yeah.
So I think it's difficult to give a bad suggestion. That isn't a challenge, by the way.
Yeah.
Although I am quite curious. If you can find a really boring piece of history, then, see what happens.
I also wanted to note that as of the most recent episode, when I'm writing this, 75, there are officially more episodes after the end of Turn 1 than leading up to it.
Oh, yeah.
Woohoo! And look at you now, playing 4 turns in the same time span. Anyway, thanks for the laughs. I started a doctorate this year, and you keeping me sane during long hours at the bench, which I would think qualifies as you making a contribution to science.
Hey!
You're subtly, humbly, and bravely, Leo.
We're scientists, Andy.
Contributing to science as well.
Oh my god, we're like Brian Cox or Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, we're not one of those non-contributing scientists.
Yeah, one of those guys who, like a flat earther.
Yeah.
Are they scientists?
Some of them, like, there's that flat documentary where they do all the experiments and the one guy at the end is actually just like, oh shit, we proved the Earth was round.
The thing is, though, I think if you do loads of tests and then you just deny the results, I don't think you're a scientist anymore. I think you lose.
But the one I'm talking about, he does change. Some of them don't, but so he does actually change his mind.
Because I think I've seen it. You might have shown me it, where at the end they get the test and it proves that the Earth is round, and they're like, oh, something was off. Like,
that
the lens
one
doesn't
well,
work.
where the guy's like, oh, the machine's wrong.
So I think there are instances where you can do tests and not be a scientist.
No, that's true.
And apparently you can also sometimes do a podcast about a board game and be a scientist. So, yeah, that's great, Lou. I'm very much looking forward to us being credited on your doctorate.
Yeah.
Send us a copy.
Shout us out when you win the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, we'll co-sign it.
Co-sign the prize.
Yeah,
we'll sign the Nobel laureate.
Yeah, thank us at the event. We'll be there, of course. We'll come support all of you. If you've got like a rehearsal or
I go
a wedding,
to the Nobel ceremony every year. It's the only award ceremony I like.
Yeah, we'll go along to that. If you invite us to anything, we'll go. You just have to pay for everything. So it's all inclusive.
That is actually
and free. Yeah, you know what? If you're going to pay for us to come along to something, we'll show up. I promise.
We will come.
I've got a few days holiday left to put in at work, so you just let me know the time and place and what I get for free, and I'm there like a shot. Oh God, I don't even know if I'm joking. But no, you know what, Leo? That is really encouraging that you've pointed that out. At first, when you were going through that, Andy, that felt really grim. And I think I've glanced at this email before when it first came through, that it took so long to finish the first turn.
Yeah.
I think so much of that was us getting to grips with the rules, setting up the game, and I guess me panicking a little bit. Whereas now, we get through it a bit faster. Yes, we skip a few rules by accident. Yeah. Not intentionally.
I was like, wait, what rules are you skipping?
I'm just not telling you about a bunch of rules. I've pulled a few pages out of the book.
Evaporation? No.
Oh, I don't think so. Not in this fucking weather. We need as much water as we can, fictional or not. So, yeah, maybe when it comes to the full game, it will go a lot faster. I'd love to think so. That would be great. 10 episodes a turn?
That'd be fantastic.
That'd be fucking brilliant. That means we'd be shaving through turns.
Like it would take us 20 years.
No, God, it would be a lot less than that. We'd be getting through 5 turns a year. Oh my God, yeah. Oh no! Oh, I just realised it's still so long. Oh.
Yeah, that's 22 years, and then a little bit on one after.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Our
like
playthrough will be...
like, I won't be that long, and then you did the maths, and you were like, oh, just the exact same number.
Yeah, yeah, because that means if we get it, if we play at that rate, when we finish our playthrough, we'll be old enough to drink in America.
The actual podcast.
Yeah, no, not the podcast, just that main playthrough, because the podcast at that point will be like 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
Oh
You'll
no.
get the cheap car insurance.
That's nearly the age I was when I started this. Oh, at that point, it will have taken up most
Half
of my
your life.
Yeah, fuck me.
Isn't that fun?
No, you know it's not, so don't be cute. But thank you, Leo. That there is a part of that does make me feel a little bit better. And we love the emails. We love history suggestion. We love hearing about your odd hobbies, what you're up to. Just get in touch, fire something over it. It helps break up the day. It helps make this more enjoyable. You are not just an accountability tool. You started as that, humble listeners. You became so much more. You brighten up the experience. So if you've got anything to send over, the email address is info@warwithamate.co.uk. The Instagram is just warwithamate. We have a website, warwithamate.co.uk, which is going to be tuned up, likely in the hiatus between practice scenario and full game. So watch this space for updates.
Yep.
And we have a TikTok, which the only thing on there is the full live show. It's like a 50-minute video across 2 videos of the full live show. It's just War with a Mate. I don't know what we're going to do with that TikTok. I had plans. I had like memes and stuff in mind. I don't know when I'm going to get time to do that. I don't know. Maybe keep an eye on it. Something might pop up one day.
We are going to put the video on YouTube.
We're having issues with the file size. It's a fucking nightmare because it's like an hour long. So we need to get it uploaded. But every time we try and upload it to the Google Drive, the upload just fails partway through, just conks out. So
yeah,
that's not fun. We need to go into hard storage. We need to get a USB stick for it, I think.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do.
We'll figure it out.
Well, actually, you've got that hard drive, don't you?
Yeah.
Cool. I might take that along and then use that.
Yeah, I think I'll just solve it. Wow, you just listened to us solve some problems.
See, that's what the play session's like. It's just usually a bit more drawn out and more frustrated. You're getting sweatier by the minute, by the way. Your hair is starting to like mat down because you've got quite big, fluffy hair, and it's like getting slick. It's looking like you've like oiled it back. Your hair's shrinking because of the soaking wet nature of it. Oh my god. You could look like you're wearing a bald cap by the end of the episode. And unfortunately, Andy, it's now time to put you in the, dare I say, hot seat.
There you go.
You're going to pass out during the history segment. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's the history segment, Andy.
Yes.
The men of the long-range desert patrols were quite a sight on their return to Cairo from a month's trip to Libya. The contrast between the east and west of the Nile is very marked. In the east, the country... At this point, I gave little thought to my future, but had always been interested in boats in the sea. I am more or less in a position of a captain in command of a ship, which is on the point of sinking because errors are present.
We are absolutely not qualified to share views on history. So, Andy, when and where are we?
We're early 1900s in Britain.
Oh. Is it hot there as well?
Well, maybe aptly this episode is largely about the Interdepartmental Committee on Physical Deterioration.
Oh. Founded by you.
I mean, we might need a new one to look into me after this. So, to start this off, these results indicate the existence of a state of health which may fairly be described as deplorable.
Amen.
Yeah. So, last time I briefly mentioned the medical screening for volunteer soldiers having a shocking rejection rate.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. An 1889 report had shown that 35% of Londoners were unfit, while another report 12 years later of Londoners living in extreme poverty, while a report 12 years later described 50% of York as living in extreme poverty. So, not good in Britain at the time.
No.
The town I mentioned last time as having a particularly bad rejection rate was Salford, where 12,000 people volunteered, 8,000 were immediately rejected.
Yeah, that is a crazy rate.
After additional screening, only 1,200 were accepted, which is a 10% acceptance rate.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. While others across the country who did sign up had to go, they were referred to as specials, and they had to go through this trial period where they would see if they could reach the required level of fitness after a few months of regular food, exercise, and hygiene.
Hygiene?
Yes.
I didn't realize hygiene came into play.
Oh, it's... yeah. So as a result of this poor health, the British government created the Interdepartmental Committee on Physical Deterioration in 1903, which is tasked with investigating basically why is the working class so sick.
It's nice that a war is what brought this about.
Yeah. So the original terms of reference to the committee were to make a preliminary inquiry into allegations concerning the deterioration of certain classes of the population, as shown by the large percentage of rejections for physical causes of recruits for the army. They do identify a number of different problems and then provide a series of recommendations. Its first finding is very important and sort of facilitates any good the rest of the report will do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to jump back a little bit. In 1883, Francis Galton, who's half cousin to Charles Darwin, coins the term eugenics and starts to push this as a science.
Ah, right, okay.
Which is viewed as somewhat legitimate at the time. The eugenicists had taken the military recruitment crisis as a chance to push their agenda. They hoped the committee would prove their arguments to both validate eugenic science and also so they could pursue a course of negative eugenics.
Okay.
There's positive and negative eugenics, which aren't if they're good or bad. It's the type. It's all. Positive eugenics is where you it's like selective breeding in animals, where you select for positive traits and make them breed.
Okay, right.
Negative eugenics is anyone who doesn't meet this standard cannot breed.
Okay, right. See, I thought for a moment when you said negative eugenics, it's how do we make the worst guy?
Oh, no. That's an interesting... I'm going to teach him about eugenics as a start.
Yeah, because that makes them both bad physically and mentally.
Yeah. But when the report was published in 1904, it didn't support a eugenicist viewpoint and actually explicitly went out of its way to declare that there's no race degeneracy amongst the British working class, and that instead health problems are caused by social and environmental conditions, and therefore would be and could be addressed by social reform.
I mean, it seems like they've got something right with this.
Yeah, this is actually quite an interesting. That's why I focused on it as and this is also, I think, an underrated fulcrum moment in history, where if it had gone the other way and they'd gone they wouldn't what would the British population have looked like by 1914, and then what would it have looked like by the 1930s?
What if they went hard eugenics?
Yeah, how, but without addressing
any issues through social reform.
Yeah, we would have just been no one would have been able to fight. The Liberal Party wins an election in 1906 and starts to turn the report's recommendations into law. So some of the major findings are, urban housing is a nightmare. Many people are living in overcrowded slums, houses that are full of damp and heavily polluted air, because they also didn't have zoning.
Yeah.
So if you bought a bit of land, you could put a slum house right next to a factory, or a factory right next to a house, or there's just no planning.
And that's not healthy.
No. It's actually so bad. They also have these things called back-to-back houses. So imagine this terrace and the one behind me. No back lane or backyards. The back of my house just butts onto the back of
another house.
Yeah, so
another
row of houses. Walls are
houses.
Yeah, which gives you no ventilation. So bad, in fact, that in back-to-back houses, tuberculosis rates are 50% higher than other housing setups.
Oh, God.
Like, yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
So the committee's recommendations lead to town planning and zoning, so buildings. You can plan things like roads and parks, and also keeping residential areas separate from factories. They also ban those back-to-back houses. I was told just they're done. We're not.
Yeah, get rid of those.
Yeah. And they also start to impose some penalties for landlords who, I think the provision is literally uninhabitable. They could get punished for.
Wow.
It's the start of a bit of like, Oi, stop being a slumlord.
Crazy that it took from then to earlier this year
For the
renters' rights to really start to gain some momentum.
Yeah. But yeah, this goes into law through a series of housing acts. And then also they identify one of the huge causes of all these health problems is child poverty and neglect.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that one?
Yeah, huge amount of issues caused by childhood malnutrition, like rickets we mentioned last time. People are just short, they have bad eyesight, like they've not breathed any fresh air their entire lives. It's just really...
You're just describing me at this point. I guess thankfully I'm not too short.
Yeah. Well, so the British working class diet at the time consists of mainly bread, lard, and potatoes with weak tea and sugar.
Fuck, this is me.
Occasional meat and no fruit at all.
Oh my god. I'm going to get rickets. Do I have rickets?
You might explain something. But yeah, so like meat is a luxury, so there's just no protein.
Fuck.
So they passed the Elementary Education Act in 1880, which required by law all children in English Wales to attend school between the ages of 5 and 10. This was raised to 12 by 1899, but the report correctly identifies another problem here, which is that you can't expect children to come in and learn and be educated when they're like starving or like literally dying.
Yeah, how do you build that into the syllabus?
Yeah. So this leads to the Education Provision for Meals Act of 1906, which allows local councils to provide means-tested meals to children who can't afford to eat, so they'll have at least one meal a day when they're at school.
Very Jamie Oliver coded, but in a way I don't hate.
Yeah. So it's down to the councils to implement, but 6 years later, for the academic year between 1912 and 13, you've got over 350,000 children are now receiving free meals.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. That is solid progress.
Yeah.
This is good.
Also introduces a separate piece of legislation a year after the Provisions of Meals Act, which mandates medical inspections to monitor the health of children alongside their education. So keeping tracks of things like weight, height, things like that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if you're trying to get rid of and I said abolish rickets. No more rickets, guys. Stop doing rickets. Makes it sound like some street name for a very weird legal high.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to stop rickets, you want to keep an eye on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, which is also another thing the report had identified, which is they have no system or record keeping for like large amounts of data, like health data for the population.
Yeah, I guess they didn't care.
Yeah, but it's like that's why the recruitment thing was such a shock. Because it was like, if you'd been tracking any of these figures.
We're how unhealthy? Oh my god, everyone's fucking dying.
Yeah. So yeah, part of gathering, they also set up a notification of birth acts, which means births have to be reported within 36 hours.
Oh, I didn't know that was around then.
Yeah, that's when that comes in. Because also most people give birth at home at this point, I think, still.
So you just got a shit ton of undocumented people as well, I would expect.
Oh, yeah. Just tons of them.
Like the census rolls around, it's like, whoa, there's a lot more people than I thought.
So yeah, this allows them to also like send health visitors to provide education for new mothers and stuff. Just has a huge effect on infant mortality.
Wow, that's really early on.
Yeah. So yeah, the report made 53 recommendations of all, many of which would make their way into legislation between 1906 and 1914, and really lay the groundwork, like legislatively, but also like mindset-wise, for the welfare state, and that there is this. It sounds weird now, but it like validates this idea that like the state can intervene to help its people, and that's not necessarily like a bad.
David Lloyd George.
Yeah,
What a guy.
He the NHS.
He's the Prime Minister, yeah. Brought about like national insurance and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was a segment of history I do know because I studied law briefly, and he was the main pillar of the history that we learned.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the domestic change that's come off the Boer War. So this is actually some positive stuff for why Britain's going to be able to fight.
Yeah, you know what? This actually just sounds en masse really good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it would be nice if you didn't have the like, oh fuck, we need them to fight a war to help them.
Yeah,
attitude, but at least they did.
Yeah, better late than never kind of situation.
Yeah, it's also crazy that all like it's just over 100 years old. It's like any of this stuff.
Yeah, but it's also quite like knee jerk, where it's like, wow, we've really been pulled into fairly contemporary ideas, just snapped into it out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Wet stuff now, where it's like, well, this, because parts of it, I'm like, this feels more modern than I expect it to be.
Yeah. Like, there's still people arguing about free school meals now.
Yeah, I don't get why.
Yeah, it seems a pretty easy.
Feed kids.
Yeah.
That really should. If you're arguing against that, you need to kind of assess why.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure I could hear an argument that would make me change my mind on that. Because someone could say, well, it's going to be expensive. It's like, I guess raise my taxes then.
Let's buy one less missile and feed all the kids.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine paying more tax and kids don't starve. That seems like a no-brainer, but...
Yeah. But, yeah, it is crazy that it's... Well, it starts up here, and then also some of it's, like, still going. They're like...
the never-ending debate.
Yeah. But, yeah, we'll get into Britain's diplomatic goings-on after the splendid isolation that will lead them to World War I. We'll get to that next time.
Well, they're coming in as strong boys with fewer rickets.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be fit for fighting. Maybe.
Maybe. We'll find out.
I don't imagine it's going to work quickly enough. My prediction is that this doesn't have the booming effect that they think it will. I don't feel like it's going to be a rapid enough change.
I'll have a look at the rejection rates for World War One, and also, I guess, did they change the standards because they just like need people?
Yeah, World War One and World War Two, I guess, different kinds of war.
Yeah, but this is a thing of like this is 1906, like the free school meals thing. So you will have people who've had 8 years. So
Yeah.
you're like 20-year-olds going to war will actually have benefited from this.
Yeah, well, up to a point.
Well, the medical checking as well. Obviously, there's the time before up to a point, but yeah, I think it probably would have actually had a noticeable effect.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Well, a very surprisingly positive history segment.
I guess not a super military one.
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. That's an answer to the email. Sweet. Well, there we go. That's a fairly positive turn of events. And that was in the past.
It was.
And now, coming up to our final turn, Andy, and with me having, for some reason, all of the luck today, maybe if I hand it over to you, you can bring us together with a common ground. And now for something nicer. A little oasis in the war. It's time for some common ground. I'm trying the intro for common ground. I'm recording it. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, and just before that, it would seem you've invoked the fruit zone.
The fruit zone.
Passion fruit or grapefruit?
Grapefruit.
Passion fruit.
The fruit zone.
Cool. So my common ground. I'm looking for a bit of inspiration from the past for this one,
Okay.
but not as far back as you might think.
Mixing up the segments.
Here's my topic sentence for my common ground here.
Let's hear it.
Bring back cubicles.
Andy, they're still around.
Not in a lot of places. I know they're still around, but are you not in like an open plan office?
I thought you meant bathroom.
Oh no, sorry. Yes.
Office cubicle, right?
Yes, there are
Okay. Sorry, I thought
Bring back toilet cubicles. What world did we not living in?
for a moment there, I thought you were doing open plan shitting.
We've lost our sense of community.
It's the only way we can bond.
It's how the Romans used to do it.
Do a big trough in a square room. Oh, that's still a cubicle, I guess. Just a very friendly cubicle. So, okay, you want to bring back
cubicles back, yeah.
You want to bring back the office cubicle. So you want a bit of isolation.
Yeah, I think open or plan offices really came in just as I was entering work probably.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about my first job, which was an office job when I was 18, and that was open plan office. But it was also kind of touted as like, oh, we've got an open plan office,
yes,
which makes me think it was
like
fresh.
Yeah, I think around then because I also got that as part of my first two jobs where they were like, oh, we've got this nice open plan office.
Yeah,
but I'm actually like, no, I think the open plan office experiment, I think we should roll that back. I think cubicles are actually a pretty good thing.
Because I can work with this a bit, because I really like the idea of having an office.
Yes.
Like, I would like an office. The thing is, with an office comes, a bit of pedigree, or vice versa. So I think maybe for me that's a bit of escapism, because I don't want to be in the open plan. I want to have an office. I want to be special.
You want a bit of your own space as well.
Yeah. So I think, would I be as excited to have that space if that was the norm? I guess we will never know until I get my office. So, yeah, having a bit of space that's cut off. I guess right now you've got, and I think if we're trying to tackle some of the social issues around this, is that the big question at the moment about working from home is, are people too isolated? Are people too lonely? And if you say remove working from home, for example, everyone goes back into the office, but it's all cubicles. Is that not a similar issue?
Well, no, I think that's why they got rid of them. But I think the thing is, you're in the shared space, so you can go chat when you're making a coffee or whatever.
Yeah, the water cooler.
Yeah, but then you can go back somewhere
and have your quiet time.
Especially where, I don't know about your job, but I'll go into the office and then half the team at any one time will be on Teams meetings.
Yeah, I've had those jobs.
So they've got things have you seen those little one-person pods?
Yeah, I've had a few places where they've got it's usually the ones I've seen two people where you can go in and have a one-to-one with a manager or something like that.
But they've got them where it's just a seat and a tray. It's almost like a plane setup.
Yeah,
but it's soundproofed.
Yes, yeah.
That's solving a problem you don't.
But cubicles, how soundproof are they? Really?
There's enough of it. It's there's not someone 2 feet away from you on a call.
Yeah. And I know for a fact personally, because I'm kind of on board for this, I think, when I'm trying to weigh it up in my head, I know that I'm more productive when I'm not around people immediately, because I can be distracted so easy.
Yeah.
If you start a conversation with me, I will stop working.
Yeah.
I can't not do that. If you talk to me really about anything, I'll at least lend an ear, and if it's mildly interesting, I will just start talking. So if you put me in a cubicle, you kind of cut off that possibility. But by the same merit, if you get me to work from home, I will crash in productivity. I will not work. I will just become so distracted because I'm at home.
Yeah.
All my stuff is here that I relax with. I can go on my phone. the TV is there. I can wander around. There's food that I want to have. It's just immediately like I'm not switched into work mode.
Yeah.
So if I'm in an office, I've got the isolation, so I can't be distracted. But also, everyone else is working, and I don't have all my fun stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point, I will be more productive. So sheer productivity-wise, I think this is great for me. This means I'll be a much better employee. I will do better work.
It means you get a bit of space.
I get my own space.
Hot desking in an open plan office is like, so you just go in, everything's the same.
Yeah. Also, hot desking. I hate hot desking, and I also hate.
Also, people just end up sitting in their seat.
Yeah,
But
you
there's
got a
a thing where
designated
someone
seat.
will be like, why is it? It's just like, just let them have that seat then.
Yeah, you got a pseudo designated seat, and then you come in one day and someone sat in it, and it throws you out of whack.
Yeah,
So it's like, well, this is my routine now. I sit here.
but you are meant to be.
Now I have to sit in the seat that no one wants to sit in for whatever reason. It's near the office chatterbox, or it's in the corner, out the way of everything,
Yeah.
or it's by the toilet in some cases.
Or it's positioned so your screen is just visible to the whole office, which always like. It's
Yeah.
not even to like do stuff. I just don't. This is also part of it.
It's not even to do stuff.
No, but
The
it's
words
not-
of a guilty man, if ever I heard them.
Yeah. But it's not. Yeah, it's not even like I'm trying to like hide just browsing the internet or something. I just feel like when someone's like looking at my screen, I just like it's just distracting or like
I do get a
I
weird bit of
type
shyness.
weirdly. Like
Yeah.
if I'm ever there when I'm typing, but I'm like sharing my screen or there's someone next to me, I just lose.
Freeze up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get that in jobs where I've had say some of the exec team have come in. They're like, oh, this person's going to shadow you for the day from the exec team. Just get a feel of the job, like how it looks day to day on the ground level. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm pretty confident in my job. I think I do a good day's work. Let's give this a go. And I just become completely fucking incompetent.
Yeah.
I can't type. I forget where everything is. I'm clicking stuff weird. Like, I just feel like everything I'm doing's wrong. It's the same way, you pass the police on the street, and it's like, I've done something wrong.
yeah. You get the thing, and it's like, why are you?
Yeah, it's like, I haven't committed any crimes. I'm not doing anything suspicious.
Yeah.
They don't even have a reason to think I might have done something.
Yeah,
Because I look like just a fairly average guy, dressed fairly normally. I'm not looking too flash. I'm not looking, sort of too rugged that, something's going on. But I'm like, the police are going to... They're coming for me.
yeah,
I've done something. And it's the same when I'm doing work in front of someone.
yeah.
It's a performance all of a sudden. So if you get rid of that, I do like the idea of people not looking at my screen.
Yeah.
Because
And
again, I'm
also,
not trying to do stuff.
It doesn't have to be like tiny one-person cubicles. You could have a cubicle with like three or four maybe, but they're like the people who would work together and collaborate
If you're on like a team,
most often.
yeah, if you're working on a project together,
Yeah,
then you have that team where you're all in constant communication. If you're having to talk to someone fairly frequently,
yeah,
you can cut out the team side of stuff. Teams is good in that situation to document stuff if you need to send a file or a reference number or something like that. Fair enough, but I think having that dialogue is much better.
yeah, for solving stuff in person.
I'm applying that to everyone but me because I can be sat next to someone and instead of talking to them, I will send them a message on Teams. Because again, I know if I start talking to them in person, I will get derailed immediately and just start talking about other stuff.
Yeah,
I'll talk about the campaign for North Africa. I won't talk about work.
but I'll check people's in the office. I'll check their like little Teams thing, and then talk to see if they're in a call because they might just be sitting there staring at their screen.
Oh, I hate the inverse of that where I'm on a call and someone just starts talking at me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, and sometimes, yeah, it's an honest mistake. But if I'm talking, if you can hear me speaking and I've got a headset on, then just presume I'm not talking to myself loudly
yeah,
in like a dialogue as well. Like it's not just sort of like, let's have a look at this. What's going on here? Because that could be mistaken. But when I'm like, yeah, so what you need to do is this or that, or I'm like asking questions, or I'm like, can I take your date of birth? I'm not fucking saying that to myself. So stop talking to me. I'm clearly doing work. I'm speaking to a client, a customer. I'm doing something. So if I can cut out that, bring back the cubicle.
yeah. And it's a nice... You want people back in the office after work from home. Give them a little bit of space that can feel like their own.
Yeah, I want that. Maybe it takes up more office space. You know, I guess there's that.
Because it gets presented as like a modern workplace. It's definitely like it takes up less... slightly less of a footprint per worker or something.
It's battery farming.
Yeah.
It's just cram them all in. And even in the more generous office spaces I've been in where it is open plan, you have a fairly cramped space to work.
Because it's also like, you know, if you watch like... Weirdly, one of the examples I'm going to use, but you know, like Office Space or Wanted.
Wanted's an interesting pull.
But you know at the part where it's like his life's so horrible because it's like he works in a cubicle.
Yeah.
It's like, if you just lit that room slightly nicer, that would be better than like my office.
Yeah, you know what? When you say cubicle, is that what you picture? Is that the
kind of that vibe? And it's just, I think a lot of it is just they get lit to show that they're like bleak.
The two cubicles that come to mind for
There's
me.
also one in the Matrix.
Yeah, I guess that's a different vibe. The two that come to mind for me are the Incredibles.
Yes.
Where Mr. Incredible's working as an insurance advisor. Or...
Yeah, when it gets used as like a visual shorthand for like a dead-end, soulless job.
I
don't know why.
I think it's the visual of being boxed in, isn't it? I think
it does work like cinematically, I guess.
And the other one is Chandler from Friends.
Does he not have an office for most of it?
It's specifically the bit when he's smoking at work, and he's got a little drawer.
Oh, yes!
And he's pulling out the fan, and he's got like an aerosol spray, and he's got a breath, sort of breath spray, and he mixes them up and sprays the air freshener in his mouth. That's, those are examples of cubicles. But Mr. Incredible's cubicle, I mean, he can fit in, and that guy is jacked.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a superhero whose power is being really big and strong. So if he can fit in there, I would have so much room.
Yeah.
I'm a scrawny guy. I would fucking live in that office space. So if I can have Mr. Incredible's cubicle, and you know what, fuck it, his job as well, because he's clearly getting paid well. They have a lovely house.
Yeah.
And being a superhero does not pay well. Being in insurance, that's got to pay well. So I'll take Mr. Incredible's job and his cubicle, and if I can have those, then I'm on board for this.
Okay. I can't give you Mr. Incredible's job. I can give you, I guess, a world where cubicles are more accepted.
Okay, and with that, I guess I can put in the legwork and I can become an insurance broker and become, I guess, the scourge of humanity.
There you go.
Don't work in insurance, kids. That's the common ground.
Yeah.
What?
Some of it's fine.
That can't be your attitude towards insurance. From everything I know about you, you can't be fine with insurance. What part of insurance... Right, quick side common ground. What's good about insurance?
I don't know. I've never had it.
Fucking, you've never had it?
No.
Sorry, it's not even that you're fine with it being like bought or sold or the commerce of it. You've just never actually had insurance.
I think maybe I had it when you had it for like a holiday.
So you've not even had the beneficial side of insurance. All you know is the parasitic side, and you're kind of okay with it.
Let's just have sidestepped it. Like,
but you're aware of
volcanoes are
it.
dangerous. They're just not part of my life.
Don't play dumb. Don't put on the blinders. What the fuck, man? Well, you know what? Before we derail this and get rid of what we found as common ground, I guess we'll have to cut it there, because otherwise we're going to disagree, and we can't have that. That can't be the end point. And we need to go our separate ways. We both need a shower. We both need to hydrate.
Yeah.
We both need to try and get a good night's sleep.
Thanks for listening. Stay subtle, humble, and brave.
You want to jump straight in, just stay subtle, humble, and brave, and just leave. Just switch off and go. But yeah, do that. And we, unfortunately, will be here sweating our balls off in the deserts of our minds and bodies. We'll see you next time. Good night.